Let's tune into the energy of Julia. What does Julia want Chantal to know about the way she's feeling and what she's experiencing since being taken, adopted, brought into that family dynamic? If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the energy on my mind. And right now I want to tune into the energy of Julia and speak for her, since Chantal doesn't seem to... some people feel like animals are like stupid or like beneath humans or something. Like they cannot communicate. The truth is, they do speak. They speak very clearly. It's just dependent upon who they are speaking to. Like, do you understand them? Are you open to hearing their language? They learn our language, you know, but some of us, most of us, don't take time or are open to learning their language. So I want to tune into Julia. Please buzz me through the blinds of Julia's mind. Buzz me in, please. Julia, show me your current energy. What is representing you, Julia? What is representing Julia currently? The Three of Swords. Alright, so this is a card representing heartbreak. Like, I usually describe this as the most intense heartbreak. When your heart literally hurts in your chest, you know? You're so sad and overwhelmed by these emotions. Alright, so currently, she's not feeling good. She's not happy. She's emotionally suffering. Show me a little more. Yeah, okay. Well, if she is suffering... this is a general reading for entertainment only. If I didn't mention, and I'll probably mention it a million times more, but... to clarify this Three of Swords, we have a Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So, these two people... these lovebirds here, these soulmates, these two peas in a pod, these two energies that are made for each other, reflect each other. I don't know who feels bad for Salah. Once in a while, I'll see comments like, "Oh, Salah deserves it." It's like, what? So what? Yeah. Sometimes we attract people that want to take what we have or want to be who we are, but most of the time, we attract what we are. Anyway, so here these two assholes are looking at each other, just worried about... Chantal's just worried about her juice and her Oreos and her pickles. And Salah's probably just worried about giving Chantal her Oreos, pickles, and Doritos so he can go and play video games or whatever the hell he does. Look at pictures of American women while he spits and says how disgusting we are. And, this Four of Pentacles, the energy that's like holding on, holding back, greedy. So these two people, because they want to spend their money on other things, like food, or traveling, or each other, buying crap for each other that they don't need, like treadmills that aren't going to be used, and Doritos we shouldn't be eating, right? Instead of taking care of this cat. Alright, so how is Julia feeling about, how's Julia feeling, what is Julia feeling right now about Chantal? What is Julia feeling about Chantal currently? She could feel like Chantal is so worried and consumed with these rages, holding on to the past, focusing. You know, this makes me feel like that whole thing with FFG, you know, like, talking about the parents, the father energy. Or this could be here because Julia has lost all hope, or already knows that Chantal's not going to help her. So she might be going towards Salah for help. She probably feels like, when are they going to stop ignoring me and shifting me around? I don't know, are they putting her in the carrier? Yeah, I think she feels stuck in this house. She wants to get away. She wants to, if that door opened long enough and she would run away. Every time this happens, this cycle, right? It's like she feels this desire that she doesn't understand what's going on within her. She wants to either move away from these people, or just that instinct to want to get away from them, go out, try to find a mate, to plant seeds. This house, she feels trapped. Trapped by Chantal sitting there, you know, should be nurturing her, should be a mother energy to her. But instead, you know, she feels like she got to fight with her, or she wants to fight her. Alright. So, poor Julia. Julia, what do you want? If you could say anything to Chantal, what would it be? What do you want for me to let Chantal know about the way you're feeling? So, Chantal, you dumb dingaling, Julia wants you to take control. So she feels like she has no control of her body, of, like, what's happening within her. She feels like you are not protecting her, not taking control of not just her situation. That you, this cat, all right, and this goes back to what I just mentioned, right? That we think like they don't understand, but I feel like Julia actually has some sort of understanding that Chantal is a person that has no control of herself. Feels like, Julia could feel almost like, because Chantal feels like she has no control of herself, that she misuses her power and the control that she has in Julia's life, if that makes sense. It's like Julia can see that this person has no control, and that kind of like washes over into how she cares for Julia. How can she care for Julia when she doesn't care for herself? She wishes that you would take more control in general of your situation, and to helping her, to protect her the way you're supposed to protect her. To not be so impulsive, to think, do some research maybe. This is about the words and the actions, and when it's like this, it's like impulsive, it's like blah, 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 it's shooting at, you know. Take some control, stop being so impulsive, maybe do some research. And this whole thing, like, oh, you know, it's just nature, she's just horny. No, I'm not horny. I'm not horny, Chantal. I'm feeling things that don't make sense to me. And stop making jokes about fruit roll-ups going into cups and you know, and all this, like it's funny, like it's nature. It is nature. but I'm not in nature. I'm in your house. You have taken responsibility for me, and I should have been fixed by the time I was 8 months old, or, you know, give me a break. All right, that's what I'm seeing there. If you want to support what I do here and you're not already, consider subscribing. That's how you support my channel. If you want a personal reading, send me an email. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee. If you want to get food for my cats, if I get extra stuff, I can give it to the shelter by me. They always need it. Hit up my Amazon wish list. There's a whole thing just for the kitties. And, yeah. Everyone, I never say shit like this, but, and I'm not saying harass this person or anything, because I'm not down with, like, bullying or just being unnecessarily nasty. I can be really nasty. Y'all don't even know how much I hold back. Oh my god. People that know me in my real life, they know. Like, you should, some of the nicknames I've gotten throughout the years, you wouldn't believe. But, so I'm not, don't harass this person or anything, but I really hope that Beezers or people that she actually might not block when they, like, make comments, send her some links or something. She needs to, like, read up on this. This isn't something that should be, this should have been done, okay? By the time that Julia was a year old, that's it. Like, there's no excuse, there's no argument, and don't give me talk about fucking nature, okay? Because a cat left in nature that is not fixed gives birth about up to 200 litters, and a female cat that is out there, you know, like in the streets, a stray cat, a feral, they can begin getting pregnant. My gosh, like before, like by 3 months, sometimes 4 months, when they're too, sometimes they actually pass away because they're too young and too small, blah, blah, blah. All the cats I have are strays or ferals, all right? So, and I've gotten them all fixed, and I'm poor, and there were resources. I had to make a bunch of calls. I kept calling and calling and calling until I found a person who actually helped me. But, so it doesn't, I don't want to hear about that you don't have the money or the resources or whatever. You can buy X amount of groceries every week, which is like I can't even believe the amount of food you get for just you and this one other person. Get your cat fixed.